up, you guys? So I know your girl been like MIA for like 2 years, and I swear y'all, I be making videos, I be recording them janks, and then I just don't never post them. I'm just ridiculous. So this one is definitely getting posted, and it's gonna be like, I'm gonna try to make it a short story time real quick, just so we can get back into the groove and stuff. I know y'all probably want to see some hair videos. I'm gonna get some hair videos out for y'all too, because I know like that's the majority of my subscribers probably want to see hair videos. But before we get to the hair videos, I wanted to share with y'all like a funny little story time that happened way back in the day. Way back in the day compared to now. So this happened, when I was in high school. So, as you can tell by the title, some shit went down that wasn't supposed to go down. Now, this isn't like some crazy like OC off the wall type shit. It's really not. But I'm gonna break it down for y'all. So, let's go back to I think 2011 or 2010. No, 2011 or 2012. One of those years. So it's me and my best friend. We decided we wanted to go to this party. So this girl at my high school, she was throwing a house party at her house. Clearly, house party. So we were getting ready to go over there, and her boyfriend at the time, whoever she was dating, he was the one who was going to take us to the party. So she comes over to my house, we get ready in my house, and then they come pick us up from my house. So when I get in the car, mind you, her boyfriend older than us, but like he only like in his 20s. Like we like 19, 18. We either 17 or no, I was not 19. We either 17 or 18. And so we in the car. I hop in the car and she in the back seat because her boo's in the back, and so I get in the front seat because that's whoever was driving was his friend who was in the front seat. So I get in the front seat and I look over, and this dude looked like he old enough to be my father. Like I'm like, what are you doing picking up little girls? What are you doing? Why are you picking up little girls? You are too old, sir. He wasn't like trying to talk to me or hit on me, but I just thought that was weird. Like, he asked for his friend to come get us, to give us a ride because we needed a ride, but still, it was still just like, I was just kind of shocked. But I know how to carry myself, like I'm not, whatever. So I just get in the car, whatever. I say hey, I keep it cordial, and I stay quiet so he know that nothing is going to go down. I don't care if I'm of age or not. So the party, the girl where she lived, it wasn't that far from where we lived, where I lived. She lived like maybe like 10 minutes away. So we drive over, and it's really early, so the party ain't even start yet. Like, so we just sitting outside at this point, and we in the car, and the guy that's driving, he starts to pull out some weed and some Rellos, and he start rolling up. So I'm like, oh, okay, we about to smoke, I guess. Like, all right, I'm cool. I'm fine. That's fine with me. Like, we about to go into the party. I'm trying to be on the vibe, like, whatever. And I don't even like smoking when I'm about to be around a whole bunch of people or about to be in a party. Like, I don't, especially at that time, I was not comfortable with it. Like, it makes my anxiety. Like, I'm a people person, but once I smoke, I be like a loner. Like, I be like, get out of my face, like, leave me alone. Unless, like, everybody at the party is high and we all got high together. Like, or I know y'all, and I know y'all are all high too. Like, that's the only way I'm comfortable in a social setting, if I'm high. So anyway, so I'm sitting there, he started rolling up. So I'm like, all right, cool, about to smoke. So he gets done rolling up, and he hands the J to me. After he sparks it, he hands it to me. So I hit the joint, and this is not like my first time smoking. It's not my second time smoking. It's not my third time smoking. Like, I done smoked Reggie before at this time. I had smoked Loud before this time. That's it though. Like, that's it. I don't know why I got all these numbers. Fingers up. But yeah, that was it. I had smoked before. So, and I smoked different weed, whatever. So I know it was strange when he handed me the J and I hit it. And I have a low tolerance already for weed, especially at that time. I had a very low tolerance for weed. But I still knew, like, how stuff supposed to hit me. I hit that drink one time. I took it one puff and I was done. And I usually tap out of the session like maybe halfway through. But I'm not gonna hit no J one time and be like, whoa, I'm good. Like I'm good. Like I felt like I just smoked 2 J's of pack to myself from one hit. Like that's not normal. That's not okay. Like what? I was just like I didn't know what it was, but after like a couple minutes I was like, something is not right. Like no weed is this strong. No weed is this strong that I have ever had that's in this state. Okay, so so the J get passed back to Jay's boyfriend at the time, her friend, and then to her, and then back to this guy, then back to me. I said, oh no, I'm good. Like no, I'm good. Like I know my limits. I don't be trying to push it to the limit. None of that. No. I know my limits. I stick with them. I respect my limits. Okay, I respect them. So I wasn't about to do no. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. So we sit in the car now, and he like. The J is still in rotation. I don't know how they are hitting this J still. I do not know how. Like, I don't know how. I don't even understand how they still hitting this J. Like, I'm good, and they still got this shit in rotation. Like, how y'all better start hallucinating in a second, cause that's not normal. So, all right. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot. So, at some point while we in the car. We haven't been in the car long from what I can remember. And the guy is like, I remember opening up the door to spit. Cause like when I smoke, for some reason, I forgot what it is. I think it's, my grandma told me the cilia in your throat, it dies. So in order to protect your throat, because the cilia is supposed to protect your throat, your body produces more saliva or more spit, so you start spitting after you smoke. So I was like, okay, yeah. I opened the door up and I spit, and then I closed the door, and then a minute after I closed the door, he was like, he looked down at my arm and he was like, hey, you bleeding? And I'm like, I'm bleeding? I'm not bleeding. Like, what you mean I'm bleeding? I looked down at my arm. I don't remember what part of my arm it was on, but I know it was on the forearm part. So I looked down at my arm, and this is a big ass gash that's like, and it's to the white meat. Like I could see the meat, and I'm looking at it. You know how when before you look at something, like you be like, or somebody be like, oh, you got a scratch right there, or you got something, or whatever. You got something that's, your skin is torn. And you like, oh, word, and then you look at it, you don't feel it, but once you look at it, you start feeling it. No. I was looking dead at this big-ass gash in my arm, and I still didn't feel nothing. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yeah, it's here. It's bleeding. It looked bad, but it does not hurt at all. Like, I could not feel that shit at all. I was numb, like, that shit was crazy. So, that's not even the end of it. So I was just shook a little bit, because I'm like, how did I get this? I was just wondering, how did I get it? I wasn't even focused on the fact so much that I didn't feel the pain. I was like, how did this happen? Because I've been sitting in this car the whole time. Since I walked out my house, I got in the car, I've been sitting in this car. The only thing I did was open up the door. I'm like, what kind of door do you have? You got machetes attached to your door? Like, how did I get cut from opening your door? So I don't even know where that conversation went, but I was just like, well, whatever, like I can't feel it, so it's whatever. And then I just like try to clean it up or whatever. So we finally go in the house now, and I'm like, I'm high as shit, like, and it's nobody in this party. It's not even a party yet. So all the lights is on upstairs, of course, because it's upstairs. The party is in the basement. But so when you first walk in, like, her family and everybody is there. So I'm like, oh Lord, we about to be here with family and stuff. And I'm hiding as hell. I know my eyes are red. I ain't using no eye drops. So I already knew now, like, I'm thinking back on it, like, I already knew they knew I had to be high as shit. We had to be high as shit, because it was both of us. So yeah, so we walking around the kitchen, And all I remember distinctly, like, I seen all this food, bro. I seen all this fucking food, and I was like, oh, I'm about to fuck this food up. Like, let me tell you, I'm about to fuck this food up. It was good. I seen a big ass platter. What really caught my eye that I remember distinct, like, really vividly, was this freaking platter of pig in the blankets. Oh my god. And them drinks look so good. It like they was baked and made to perfection. Like, this was years ago, and I'm still, like, my mouth is about to start watering right now. So yeah, so I remember them, and I was like, oh, I gotta get some pig in the blankets. Like, she was like, oh yeah, no, we're not gonna start serving the food until more people get here, the party start, whatever, because like I said, we was early as hell. So I'm like, all right, whatever, like, that's fine with me. So we go downstairs. So while we go downstairs or whatever, that's where the actual party is at. So it's no lights on. It's a DJ down there, and it's like all these lights flashing, or like it's like a light that's flashing all different types of colors, if that makes sense. So I go and I'm moving through the basement or whatever, and I go to the DJ, and I'm like looking at the DJ like,
he looks familiar.
And so I'm looking like, I know I don't know him. I know it's not who I think it is. And I'm getting closer and getting closer and closer, and my eyes like playing tricks on me a little bit. And I'm like, nah, that's my cousin. My cousin. And I ain't talking about like my age, my cousin. I'm talking about he like could be my father's age too. I mean, I don't know, he is older. He's way older than me. But he was there DJing. I'm like, oh my god, first of all, I'm high as hell, and everybody can tell that I'm high. And now I'm running into not only other people's family, but my own family. And I'm pretty sure I was 17 at this time, because I wouldn't have been, I was very nonchalant about it, but it was because I was high. So anyway, so yeah, so I was like, we gotta go. Like, first of all, it's nobody here, it's dead as hell. Second of all, my fucking cousin is in the basement. He's DJing this shit, and I'm not too confident in his DJing skills in this day and age. I'm really not. So like, I hope the music is not about to be trash, cause all I really want to hear is some go-go anyway, and I know he don't know nothing about no damn go-go. And then nobody's there. I think I already said that. And then we can't even eat yet, cause nobody's there. So I'm just like, let's just go home. So I tell Jade, I'm like, Jade, let's just, me and Jade decide, we agree that we about to just go home, and then we gonna come back later when the party actually gets started. Man, me and Jade went to our fucking house. We got back in the car with her boyfriend and his friend, and they rode us home. And we get in the house. All I remember is us going in my room, laying down on the bed, and we went to sleep. Like, that was it. That was the end of the fucking night. And we was like, we gonna wake up later on. Like, we was like, let's just lay down for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe even an hour, get him an hour to get the party actually started, then we gonna go back. And her boyfriend was already like cool with it, like he gonna pick us up, blah blah. And yo, no, we went to fuck to sleep. I was too high. I was too high to do anything but go to sleep. So that's all I did was go to sleep. And what we did was go to sleep. And so that is, okay, so this is how I found out it wasn't me. So me and my friend Jay, we had been going back and forth about this shit for a minute, for like 2 years after it happened. Like, I was telling her, I'm like, Jay, that was not weed that we smoked. Like, I know my body, I know that it can't go from 0 to 100 in one pass, in one pull. I mean, and that weed, like, I've had all types of weed, strong weed, don't matter. That's just not normal. And so she was like, no, I just talked to him, and no, he said it was weed, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, you can't trust these niggas, for one. But then, so after that, we had went back and forth with that, about that. I think like a year had passed afterwards, and she finally called me, and she was like, guess who I just talked to? I forgot his name. And she was like, yeah, he told me that it wasn't weed that we smoked on that day. You was right, blah blah. And I was like, yeah, bitch, I told you I was right, because I told you my body, like, you can't trust these niggas over your own body. So my 15 minutes is about to be up, so I just want to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope it was sort of entertaining. I don't even know, but y'all don't be smoking shit if you ain't rolling.
That's a wrap, baby.